Here's our electrical upgrade we're doing. I'm adding three-phase power to that back building. So we had to put in a 200 amp meter box, tie in off of this 400 amp service, so the power is going to jump over to the gutter, up to the meter, down here, around this way. We're going to tap into it here, up this way, to a disconnect, 200 amp disconnect, and then fed up. We're literally right now going to feed the 3-aught cable. There's going to be three 3-aught cables coming out. And power company's coming tomorrow. They're going to disconnect power here, and then we're going to make our connections from the gutter box into here and tie into the taps that are right there. And get all this done tonight, because they are coming tomorrow. I got city inspection tomorrow, and luckily that's the easy part. Good thing you know somebody. But so the meter goes right here, and the power company doesn't care what happens from here forward. They care what happens from here down. So we'll see tomorrow how this goes. But this it's 120 from green gutter to green gutter is 25 feet. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 100 feet, and then about this much drop, 5 feet. So 110 feet. We're going to pull this, and we'll start doing that shortly. And we're going to have to. It's about 7 o'clock. So all right. You got to have exterior couplings here. Make sure they're exterior. What else? We have to put this unistrut bar behind here crossways, and then attach it right there like that. But I'm getting, oddly, this guy is a tool and die, and they fabricate things out of metal. They got a badass CNC machine. He's going to make me a cover right there, real nice. So it's going to look real nice, and it's going to look something like this cap, but with a angled hole, and then put silicone and paint it. But that is about it. What else? And put a lock on there. This is lockable, which is good, but we had to do this exterior wise because this is 2 units now. One, this tenant was going to take them all, but I rented that out to somebody else. We put a demising wall up there, and we had to put a disconnect just in case you have to cut service, and this guy's not here. This guy doesn't have a disconnect because it's inside. So now that he took we split the building in 2, city and fire wanted to have a disconnect outside. So this was 400, I think 450 bucks. I forget what this was. I think this was $600. A gutter box was not much. It was like 100 bucks, I think. Gets expensive, but got to do it. And I was happy we could run the 2-inch pipe across the C-purlin instead of coming out here. And we would have had to have dug underground, come this way, and go all the way across and then over. But this is the property line right here. This is our property. So we would have had to have messed this up. But all right, I'm waiting on the tug. A little pull right there, and then we'll start feeding the 3-aught cable. There's going to be 6 guys doing this. 3 pushing it in and 3 pulling out on the other side of the panel side, plus this lubricant. Tough job.
Even George likes it. Yeah, there you go. He's going to record you. Hey, George, where's the line at?
Yeah.
¿Both are pulling?
Yeah. ¿Quieren venirte a jalar acá?
I don't mind fading.
going pretty good. Here's the warehouse that I'm working on. Very old or older machines, but they're 480. These are old Cincinnati machines, except that one there, I think that's a Universal tool and die. But they're 480 machines, 480. That's 480. The corner one's 480. That's a compressor. And this is actually 380. But then that's 208, and the Universal's 208. The corner is 480. But ran all our wires, and we had to get this transformer. This is a 480 transformer. Got all the wiring done. It's a dry transformer. So this is going to be our high voltage side, the 480 side. We've got one machine, two machines, three machines, four machines at 480. And the low side, we're tapping off of the transformer. This side is going to run 120 and 208 for the 208 machines over here. We're going to tap off of, we're also going to send 120 up over here and across, and there's another panel over here that's going to power the office lights. So we'll bring 100 amps over here for the shop or the office. Just we had this extra. This is an outdoor box. We had it extra. We're putting it in just to make use of it. But this is only for house lighting and the central air. Not drawing a whole lot of current. But here's our setup. We'll finish up tomorrow, and then we can shut the power off next door, make the connection. We got to pass inspection tomorrow. Shouldn't be an issue. And then energize these boxes. But this is what the inside looks like. We have to mount it. I made some plates instead of getting anchor bolts here. It's too hard. I just got a flat plate. It's going to go all the way across, stick out about 2 inches on that side. It's going to stick out 2 inches on this side, 2 inches here, and we're going to anchor it right here just to keep it from moving. Nobody's ever going to need to be here. There's no tools. They're supposed to be up here. It gets a little warm, which is normal. It hums a little bit, which is normal. But so these are going all up to the individual machines. And then we got the whip over here, which is where they're going to connect with the cutoff. Same over here. This is a 240 machine, and this has a shut off here. But we should be done. Tomorrow. And a breaker's going to go right here. It's going to be a breaker right here for the power to the transformer. What else? And that's it. We'll see how this goes. See, and here's the specs on the 480-277. This is for the high voltage side. So we'll split it one for the heavy machines, and then over here you can see it's 208 120. So the 120 is going to power the offices, all of the small stuff, and that's it. We'll be done. Saved a lot of money doing this ourselves. What else do we need? I guess that's it. All right, guys, I'm out.